Hey guys, it's Chris from Domestic Chris here with another Whole30 Thursday. This is episode 2, and I'm so sorry that I missed last week, but I had clinical that day for nursing school, and my kids and I were a little bit under the weather over the weekend, so I didn't post one late. So in an effort to make it up to you, I promise that on Wednesday, April 27th, I will do a quick upload in the morning right after I weigh in. So day 31, I will post a real quick video so you can see the weigh in, and then on that Whole30 Thursday, I will do a review of how the month went and what I plan to do after that. So I'm so sorry that I missed that, and I'm gonna do that in an effort to make that up to you. So how are things going with less than 2 weeks left? Well, when I was sick, it was hard. My throat was really sore, and I wanted chocolate ice cream so bad. So bad. I wanted some ice cream. I wanted something cold and soothing down my throat, and I didn't give in. I didn't do it. And I'm really proud of myself because in the past, on some of my failed Whole30 attempts, that's right what I went for. And I didn't do it, and I'm so excited. So I'm feeling really good. Some blue jeans that I was scared of a few weeks ago are fitting me awesome. Some pants that had been a little bit fit fine are fitting pretty loose, and I'm feeling really good. I'm still having some difficulties with tiredness, but it's getting better every day. I'm glad for that. I'm doing really good dealing with my kids. I talked about that last time. I feel like I'm happy, healthy, feeling pretty good person. I will admit that during that sickness, I did not give in to the ice cream, but I did, for medicinal purposes, put some honey in my tea, and I know that that's not going to derail me, as said I stay away from the ice cream. If the sugar dragon would have been that bad, I would have ate it. So I did do that, and for some people that may have been like, start over, but no, for me, it was for medicine. It really helped my throat to feel better, and I don't regret doing that one little bit. So that's my personal take on that. Paleo police are not gonna get me. Anyways, I'm feeling good. My skin is good. Sleep is getting better. Energy levels are getting better, and clothes are fitting great. So I'm really excited about that. I'm not gonna show my food because it's so much food now to show you, but I will tell you that I'm keeping it simple. Like I strongly suggest lots of leftovers anytime. Leftovers are good forever. And I make a lot of stir fry using like chicken or pork mostly, with bags of frozen vegetables, salt, pepper, garlic, ginger, coconut aminos, maybe a little bit of broth, and if it gets a little too runny, I use a little bit of like tapioca flour to kind of thicken it up, and sesame oil if you feel fancy. So I love that anytime, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. That's my favorite thing. I go to that really often. I also love sweet potatoes, and just last night I put some more in my crock pot overnight, so I had one for breakfast. I love them for breakfast. I love them anytime. I'm an anytime food person. I bacon for dinner. I break from bacon all day. That's another thing I eat a lot of, bacon or baked prosciutto. You can eat prosciutto raw too. It's a cured meat, but I prefer it baked. I just put it on a cookie sheet with a rack on it, put it on the rack, and bake it until it gets a little crispy, and then let it kind of finish crisping on the counter. Put it in a Ziploc bag, stick it in the fridge, keep it in my car, my purse, my backpack, whatever. And what else have I been having? Oh, roasts and mashed potatoes, and now, or baked potatoes. I also, caveat, I do use regular butter. I use Kerrygold butter, or regular butter. I know that doesn't affect me. I do love ghee. I just haven't had the time to make any right now. So that's another little caveat I make. Whole real butter is acceptable in my book, even on Whole30. And So anyways, when I make my mashed potatoes, I usually steam them either in my Instant Pot or on the stove. And then I have an old school ricer, and it makes them in really little tiny pieces so that when you have the melted butter or melted ghee, it mixes really well and super smooth. You don't need milk. You could add a little broth if it was a little bit dry, or just more melted butter. With some salt. So I like that with my roasts and roasted vegetables, carrots, asparagus, whatever. Keep it simple. Choose things that you already know that you like, that are compliant. Like me, and the first time I ate a lot of burgers, and I haven't really had any burgers this time. I'm just not feeling burgers right now, I guess. But anyways, those are my tips. That's how things are going so far. I will talk to you again next week. I'm so sorry about last week, but thanks so much for watching.